All right, this question is, how do you decide how much to charge on Fiverr or Upwork? Is it based more on your time, expertise, or others' rates? I'd say it's never based on anyone else's rate. I think the first thing you need to do is say or understand that you're not in competition with any other freelancer on that platform. The only person that you're in competition with on Upwork or these other platforms is you, not anyone else, because it doesn't matter what they're charging, what they feel like they're worth, blah, blah, blah. You're not trying to compete on price. You're not trying to race down to the bottom. I charge like 10 to 20 times more than the same guy like bidding on the project, but they're often not selecting that person because they're not selecting this based on price. But unqualified clients maybe base it on price, but when you play this game enough, you know that if you get the cheap person, it's more expensive because you wind up repairing that disaster that they created. So you have to think about that. People are willing to pay for wisdom. People are willing to pay for saving their own time. You know, when we're deciding how much to charge, it really comes down to you. What makes you happy? You know, what do you feel like you're worth? What's gonna be exciting to you and work on that project and turn off everything around to just focus on that project? I base my rate on what the market is telling me to charge, and that is, was I hired in the past for that rate? And did the client feel it was worth it? And the best way to do that is looking at your reviews. Well, did they like the work? Yes, well then, there you go. I feel justified. And again, I'm in competition with myself. So now after I feel justified, I may give myself a little bit of a raise, or I'm just, you know, I'm in an area now where I'm like, I don't need to give myself a raise every time. But I don't care what other people are requesting or sending proposals out. That's on them. That's their business. My business is my business. And no other freelancer is the same person as I am. They don't have the same experience. They don't have the same wisdom. They don't have the same record. So it really comes down to what's making you happy. What do I know? What's the market telling me? Yeah, and then, you know, I base all of my stuff on my time, right? And so like what are some people, you know, what are clients willing to pay for my time? And does that align with what I want? But yeah, the thing is, when I do project based, it's not, I don't like it because there's a lot of scope creep. People adjust things, and I want them to adjust things. Like, there's new information constantly being sent. So often jobs should change from the first time you talk to them because there's new information. And in the past, with the project base, it's like, no, we're dragging our feet. We don't want to change the scope of work. It's only due to a conflict of interest why a freelancer wouldn't want to change the scope of work. I'm excited to change the scope of work because that means that it's a better scope of work. We're doing better things now. There's more of a likelihood for that client to become successful. And that's how your business flourishes. If they're making money, then they're happy and they're seeing a return on investment on what you've created, then they're gonna want more stuff. So yeah, I always base it on time. I don't base it on others' rates, and it's 100% based on expertise because people will pay for an expert, and if they tell you they don't, they're just not experts. They're just competing on price. They're probably bitter, and there's such abundance on this platform that it's just, don't listen to these people. Do this for yourself. Be psyched on your price. I'm constantly hiring people and I'm not haggling their hourly rate or anything like that. I see what they propose. If they feel like they're worth it, good, get it a shot. If I'm not happy with you, we put the project on pause and we don't work together. That's it, we tried. Or we just end it. You know, it's no harm, no foul. Let them prove themselves that they're worth it. So, hope that answers your question. It's a good one, and good luck. Thank you.